Hello everyone, my name is Gabriela Lamas, I go by Gabby, and I am a process engineer for Johnson & Johnson, and I work in our medical device sector. The reason that I want to get my master's in supply chain management is one, to understand the challenges we are facing today in supply chain and what we foresee will be our challenge in the future, and to be equipped with the right tools and the leadership skills to address these problems, and to expand my network outside of Johnson & Johnson with global diverse thinkers that are also passionate about what we are facing as a supply chain. When I think about what in my background prepares me for this role, it's really been my past 5 years in industry, which has all been spent in supply chain. Within Johnson & Johnson, I've not only worked in the medical device sector, but I've also worked within the pharmaceutical supply chain and consumer supply chain. And I've seen end to end. I have worked in new product development as a product manager, working with our research and our commercial teams to design, to develop, to validate, and to launch products. I have worked on the manufacturing floor with our equipment, fighting the day-to-day fires that we face in a plant as an operations supervisor. I've also worked in consumer, and I have serviced Walmart, and I have been that forecast replenishment manager, working on inventory and working with our logistics teams to fill those trucks to get to those DCs. So I've seen a lot of challenges throughout these different roles in my career that really equip me with a very versatile experience and perspective. And not only have I seen this in the corporate sense, but I've also seen it in the startup. I have my own healthcare startup that I started graduating from Georgia Tech. And my healthcare startup, what I've learned is how important your decisions are to the business in terms of profitability and what makes sense and what doesn't make sense when you're looking at scalability. And so tying that all together, I've seen the corporate, I've seen the small, and I've seen the end-to-end when it comes to what the supply chain does for the business and also what it means to reach the customer and to deliver to the customer what they want and what they need. And so when I think about the role, the best role that I'm aiming for when I leave the program, it's a network strategic role in supply chain that's focused on deploying key initiatives across the end-to-end network, focusing on those agile systems. So implementing agile systems that connect our supply chain end-to-end. And when I think about the global problem that I'm most interested in when facing the supply chain, it is around the rapid changing markets and what that means to the supply chain. And specific to that rapid changing market, it's around our data management. So based on my experiences within J&J, I have seen how powerful data is, but I've also seen the complexity, because our systems are not connected today. And due to that, it takes a lot more time to adapt to changes. And as we are facing these new challenges within the supply chain, how we do that and how we manage our data is going to become critical. And this is a problem I'm really interested in bringing to the master's program at MIT to learn what are the different solutions, what are the different approaches, what makes the most sense, what have people done that has worked, or what have people done that has not worked, and learning from that to benchmark with others and other companies on that. This is something I'm very passionate about. I'm very passionate about the healthcare industry and about supply chain, and I strive to be a leader within supply chain, and I strive to make changes that address these solutions using the tool sets that I hope to learn within getting my master's. And I'm passionate about this industry, and I strive to be a leader to make a global impact. This has been fun, and I thank you all for this opportunity and for your consideration.